In today's sword review, I will be reviewing this Sword of the Ancient Samurai. But first, in order to truly understand the sword, we must first learn the history of the sword. The sword was invented in ancient times when a samurai chef was cutting up some sushi balls, and suddenly a wild Godzilla appeared and startled the samurai, causing him to drop his knife into a sewer where it landed in a puddle of radioactive ooze. The ooze mutated the knife into a really fucking big knife, and the samurai picked it up and said, "Whoa, this knife is the shit. From this day forward, I will call this gigantic knife the S-word. The sword. The sword." So yeah, that's how swords were invented. I give this one, I give it a 7 for durability. I mean, you can probably tell by looking at it that it's made of a much softer metal than most swords, but it's still pretty sharp. You could still cut your fingers on it if you're not careful. That's why I always remember safety first. That's why I'm currently wearing my protective sword shields, which is really just my tear shields, painted blue, the color of my tears. I also give it an 8 for a grip. It feels pretty good in my sword hand, and I give it a 10 for the price, because I actually paid $0 for it, because it was a gift from my grandpa. And my grandpa, he has real special gift giving methods. Like for this sword, like what he did was he tied a rope to the end of it, and he kind of rigged it to my bedroom door, so that when I opened the door, the sword swung down, and it almost sliced me in half. It was a pretty good grandpa sword prank. I mean, it probably would have sliced me in half too if I hadn't have bent down to tie my shoelace. So overall, it's like a 9.5 out of 10 for this sword. You know, I like that it can do all kinds of, it can even like cook food and stuff. Well, I mean, it can prepare food to be cooked. You know, you can cut up all kinds of things such as chicken beans and like pizza balls, and you could even cut up this potato into some delicious French fries, just like Grandma used to make. I can still remember every Thursday my grandma making her famous fucking French fries, until that one fateful day. I never should have thrown your potato cutting sword into the sewer. I thought it would make it mutate into a super sword. I'm sorry, Grandma. I'm sorry, Grandma Zilla.